Hey everybody, welcome to another video. It is Dominic today, but there was something I kind of wanted to talk about, just, in general, for the people who really need something like this in their life, or to day to day, I've been thinking about it a lot recently, but I hope you guys believe in yourself. And this probably sounds really fucking weird coming from a guy that probably you've never heard of in your entire life. Or someone that you've seen before, maybe on whatever. But I want y'all to believe in yourself. And the reason I'm saying this is because I think sometimes we need a reminder that we can do incredible things. Recently, it's been somewhat difficult for me, especially because I think a lot of things that I'm trying to do are falling short of where I want them to be. But I think it's important to remember, regardless of what you're going through, that what you can do, or what you will do, can be done. With this fundamental concept of believing in yourself. And this sounds really, really cliche, like it doesn't make sense. Yeah, of course. I mean, believing in yourself isn't an answer by any means, but it is a solution to your mindset. It's the first step to being something, or being the better version of you. And, I don't have an inherent reason for why I want to make this, but I think sometimes as a human, we need that reminder because we start to doubt ourselves. And doubt is a very interesting thing. It's one of those things that kind of eats away at you, and it makes you think a lot of the time of, what are you doing? Why am I here? What should I be doing? When in reality, we don't need a reason for any of those things, We just have to be us. There is no inherent cost for being alive, or something that you have to owe to somebody else for whatever reason you can conjure up in your mind. You just have to be you, and you just have to be present with yourself and be here. And I think we tend to forget about all those things, getting caught up in what she is doing, what he is doing, what I should be doing, how I should be doing it, where is this going to take me, what should I be doing with my life. And I don't think we need to have that. I think to an extent it's important, and I think that's a good way of figuring out maybe a direction, but it is not what life is about. This video is not just a reminder to all of you, but it's also a reminder to myself to take life less seriously and to try and enjoy day-to-day things and what I want to do or where I want to be, and not put as much pressure on yourself for not meeting the expectations that you desire. I think a lot of time we put so much on ourselves and who we want to be that we get distracted on this idea of becoming someone that we could be, but not valuing the person that we are. And I think that's a bad thing. I think we should value who we are now, because if you were to look back, this is the same person, or you are probably a different person than you were how many years ago. And that person probably would have been so proud of the fact that you are who you are today, with what you have gone through and what you've done and who you've become. I think that's really important. So I wanted this to be that reminder for those of you who maybe feel like life really isn't going your way, or maybe things are becoming harder for you, or maybe you're getting just enveloped in this idea of what you could be. I think who you are is enough as it is. I think you existing and just being you is more than enough to just be. I don't really know if that made a whole lot of sense, but I think, at least to me, I think that's kind of what life is all about, is living for who you want to be and admiring who you are right now and understanding your past as your past, but not somebody that you are. Like, you aren't the same person as you were in the past. You are who you are now, and you should value that person, because that person is going to change and evolve as you move on. This is such a crucial part of your life because of the fact that you are you are living in the present. You are living in who you are in this moment. You will never, one day, you will look back at this situation and you will, or this person that you are, and you will never be that person again. And I think that's scary. But I also think that there's such a beauty in that. There's such a beauty in looking back at who you were when you were a kid or a teenager or an adult at different points in your life and remembering who you were. And I want you to look back one day and know that that person was worth everything, and that person is still worth everything, and that person was somebody that you could be proud of. Regardless of whether you look back at it and you think negatively or positively, that person was important. And I bet you value that person today. So, if you're watching this, and maybe you're not as satisfied in who you are now, or you're putting so many high expectations on what you should be, I think you should take a step back and maybe value who you are today. Because one day, you're going to look into your past and you're going to remember this exact moment in your life when you felt this way. And you're going to be happy that that person evolved and that you were at that point in your life to now put you in a situation to where you are again in the present. So please value yourself. Take the time that you need to enjoy your life, and try not to put such high expectations on who you should be, because who you are right now will and always will be enough. And that's what I wanted to share with you today, because I think it's important, and we tend to forget these things. Anywho, this was very different from any content that I've ever made, and I want to preface this before the video ends. I am okay, and I just wanted to share this for those of us who maybe need that extra reminder in life to just keep being you. So, I hope you have a wonderful day, and if no one's told you this today, I believe in you, and I believe in what you can do and who you will become. But most of all, you are so amazing in who you are today. So keep being you. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching.